Welcome to Q Aquatics and Exotics. My name's Susie and I believe we are live. Or are we? I heard a drip, so I'm thinking that drip is good. Of course, I don't see any chat. How is everybody? Oh, we are going to start off with none other than...
Hey everybody, it's Susie Q and I'm here to show you just what I do. I have a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q and I'm here to show you just what I do. I got a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q and I'm here to show you just what I do. I have a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q. Nah, hey everybody, it's Susie Q, so come along with me. Said I'm Susie Q.
Love it! So it was cold today. Let me back it up. Now, I gotta preface this. If Sophie starts getting jealous, she's gonna start screaming at me. So every once in a while, I might have to pretend like I'm talking to her because I'm upstairs. Is she in the shot? She might not be in the shot. It might just be her feet. How is everybody today? Dang, it was so cold outside, wasn't it? Oh, I went outside for a couple errands and I had a meeting to go to and I was like, I had to put on socks. Wasn't real happy with that, but had to put on socks. So, yeah, catfish. Overnight, I went from having maybe Plecos was the most, one Pleco actually, and some cord cats to I am now housing several catfish. A Raphael catfish, featherfin, pictus. What else do I got over there? Another Pleco that's about that big. And I put them all in my 120-gallon tank with my Oscar. So I don't know if anybody saw my last video, but that was Lynn coming over to my house. And Lynn is from my Bucks County Aquarium Society. Absolutely amazing woman, let me tell you. So friendly, so kind, so generous. And when she reached out and asked if I could possibly house them, I was like, absolutely. Absolutely, we'll figure it out. And the first night was great. Lurking and eating breakfast for supper. Oh my gosh, that's my favorite supper ever. I like to do eggs and sausage and pork roll. That's pretty much it because I don't eat flour, so there's no pancakes, no toast. But eggs and meat, that's my thing. So everyone's saying, hope everyone is doing well. Me too. Hi, Carrie. Carrie's in the house. And Lori, Tiffany, Epic, Dragon Lair. This is great. Big J. Melvin's in the house. Who'd I miss? Amused. Yeah, I can't talk about the Eagles or Cowboys because I'm on a live stream and I'm not turning the TV on because this is what you would see. Yeah. So we're not going to do that. But just for the record, I am right outside of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. If that tells you anything of if I was going to root for somebody. So when I got engaged to John, I kind of took on the Titans. That's his team. Love the Titans. But I'm from Pennsylvania. I'm Philly. So... as long as they're not playing each other. Hey, T-Bones. I'm going to keep looking at the chat down here because the chat way up there, I cannot see, and I'm hoping this is a good shot. Oh, look at my trash cans in this. It's like I plan to subscribe. If you haven't subscribed already, oh my God, I can't bring myself to say that in any of my videos. I have tried. I've made different commercials, you know, don't forget to hit the bell, notification. I just can't. I can't do that yet. Lurking and working to set up some new tanks. All right, Mike, I can't wait to see what your new tanks are. You have so many already. Don't you love when people say that? Susan's in the house. Hey, Susan. I am so sorry about Thursday. I was one of those things that I just wanted to stay under the covers and not look at anybody, not talk to anybody. That was very selfish of me. But I thought about writing something for the newsletter. I wish I wrote more eloquently. I really do. Or like if I could talk and it would just write down itself, that would be fun. Maybe I see if my computer can do that. But we got some personal news if anybody's interested. I'll wait for the delay. Hey, Kev. Wasn't last week awesome with Steam Fought? Well, the week before was Steam Fought. Last week was, what do you call those swirls where I just was like, not lagging, but I did something bad. I didn't do it, but my internet did it. And I looked all over for my internet connection, so I have an Ethernet right here. Right there. But my laptop, it's a Mac. It's a MacBook Pro. It doesn't have an Ethernet female part. Is that how you say it? So I got to get a connector. I can't find my connector anyway. Anyway, I've checked my computer bag, my camera bag, every place I've ever gone live. I know I used to use it outside all the time, every week. Can't find it anyway. What's up? Yes, I'm interested. Well, yay! Somebody's interested. All ears. Here we go. Ready or not? Okay, so I'll give you a backstory, okay? I've been in the human resources field for probably 25 years, maybe closer to 30. I'm very good at my job. I'm very good at what I do. I'm very good with people. I know the laws, the compliance, the government rules. Very good at it. I lost my job a couple weeks ago. It was a reduction in force. The bigger company bought the company or whatever. I don't want to get a job in HR. I don't want to get a job that I've had a career my whole grown-up life as. I figure I just turned 61 and I want to do something I love. So I didn't apply at HR places. I applied at things I love. And I got a job. And it starts tomorrow. So you guys tell me if you think this job doesn't fit me perfect. So every morning I'm going to go in and clean out bird cages and feed all the birds. How great is that? I'm so excited. They have hired me on a 2-week trial to see if they like me, if I can do the job, if I like them, if we mesh. And after 2 weeks, we're going to talk about it. So I'm like, they have, I mean, it's an exotic bird store. So I am so silly excited right now. And I know this one up here is going to benefit so much from the experience, even if it's just the 2 weeks and they don't like me. Not that they don't like me, if they don't think it's a good fit. I'm very excited. Very, very excited. And I got another job that starts in 2 weeks after this 2-week trial period. So I'll have 2 part-time jobs. The other job, are you ready? I wish I could do a drum roll without knocking over my coffee, but I can't. Working in a semi-hydroponics greenhouse. What? What? So, some might think I'm absolutely crazy for doing this. And I might be reserved on whether I think I'm crazy for doing this. But it's like two of my biggest passions. Like, so the only thing better would be at night and I work at the fish store, right? And then on the weekends I make my miniatures. Like, it's just like, wow. I'm pretty excited. Pretty excited. Hey, John. Oh, thanks. You think that's a good fit for me? I do too. I think it is. Oh, Susie, I'm so happy. My face hurts from smiling. Thank you, Susan. Congratulations. It's great. It is. It's going to be a fun. What are they growing in that greenhouse? So I believe they grow like 7 or different kinds of basil. They sell to all the grocery stores. They also grow lettuces. How amazing is that? So it's like it's attached to one of the universities around here. And I think there's an extra greenhouse in the back that's for rent. Could you imagine? I'm dreaming, but you know, a girl can dream, right? Could you imagine if I had my own greenhouse for house plants and aquatic plants? I'd be like, Dustin, move over. Yeah, I like dreaming. Oh, yeah, Carrie, thank you. I'm very excited for this experience. Now, I have no experience in either, except for my personal life experience. I do love plants. Duh. I do have another plant channel, a YouTube plant channel called Plantique 101 or Plantique 101. And I think I put out 4 videos so far, if you want to check that out. Because I figure, let me just do what makes me, like, these things make my heart sing. So I'm going to try it. I'm going to go for it. And if I run the house into the ground, into bankruptcy, then we'll do something else. But I got to try, right? A girl can only try. Oh, somebody got me something. I see some colorful things here. Mike from Fish Tank Bar, congrats. Susie, thank you very much. It's okay to say dream. Oh my gosh, do I love to dream. All in tanks, how you doing? Daydream. I daydream, I night dream. Hey, Scott. Plantique 101, that's it. Oh, well, it's Candy. Of course that's it. She's so freaking amazing. So I am trying. I did 4 videos so far on my plants. Kind of like, ooh, I didn't even do a plant tour yet. Anything like that. It was like, meet my Hoyas. Yeah. I made moss poles, 4 different kinds of moss poles. I made the kind that's just like coconut coir wrapped around a piece of wood. I did like mesh wrapped around sphagnum moss. I like that. Some arches, trellis. And then I did a real massive pole that inside this moss pole is filled with soil. Thinking that, you know, maybe it would be really good for a monstera. Maybe, but we'll have to see. So that's been fun doing that. And I figure, like, let me keep going with this. T-Bones Fishes, $2. $2. Is that like a... Look at that. You got the fox smiling. That is so adorable. Thank you very much. So far, the Mike, thank you. Amazing. T-Bones, awesome. Bonnie Eden. Dream jobs indeed. You are very talented. I heart these fields. Oh, good. Thank you so much for the $4.99 super chat too. Sometimes I really feel like I'm a little crazy. Like, who does that? I am a very seasoned HR person. I can create an HR department with a company that doesn't even have an HR department. I could write policies. I could train, roll out orientation. That's not even doing any research. And I'm very good with the laws that are in New Jersey and Pennsylvania. And I'm like, I'm tired of the corporate world. Like, I'm going to use that as my last resort instead of my plan A. I'm going to follow my heart. You got to follow my heart, man. That's what I did with my YouTube. I know what makes YouTube work, and I'm still like kind of doing a mix of the basics. And here's my experience. This is what I'm doing. Check it out, which is why I wanted to talk about Catfish. Oh my gosh, my daughter's in the house. Katie O'Connor in the house. Guys, check out Katie. That is my daughter. Live your best life. Oh, she's so awesome. Thank you. I'm gonna live my best life. Woo! Oh my gosh, I want to be able to read the chat. It's okay to be crazy. Have you seen everything going on this year? Well, talk about everything going on this year. I think it's the best thing that could have ever happened to us, this 2020 thing. I'm like thinking we're on the cusp of the most biblical, epic time of our life, and we're part of it. We're part of history. So yeah, see, that's how crazy I am. You can't chime in there, Miss Sophie. Q, you're crazy like a fox. Yeah, crazy like a fox. What's that from? The A is for Australian money, I believe. Ooh. Awesome. Thank you. Always follow your heart. You're inspiring so many, Q. Thank you. I don't always follow my heart, though. Sometimes I followed the path that people told me I was supposed to follow. And I do the best I can at it. And I can't remember. There's only like one, maybe two jobs that I didn't wake up and enjoy. Because HR is fun. It's something different all the time. You get to deal with people. You get to follow the rules, which I am, like, if you know me and we're going to play Monopoly, we're going to read the back of the box. We're going to follow the rules. We're not going to be making this stuff up about free parking and money going. No. I'm a rule follower. But this, it feels right. And what I figured, I'll put my applications out there. I'll go to any interview that wants 2-week trial. I'll do a 2-week trial. Let me give it my best shot. The only thing that's going to be kind of hard for me. What? Oh, look at her with the paper in her mouth. Can you see her? She's such a sweetie. I forget what I was saying, but thank you guys. You guys are so awesome. You're watching my friend and versatile Aquarius Q Aquatics here on Fish Fam Radio. Oh, Melvin, I think you're a natural at that radio stuff. Although I tell John all the time, because you did a video once, I thought it was hysterical. Gosh, I can't remember what it was. I think you were imitating some of the Fish Fam. I laughed so hard, tears were coming out of my eyes. It was so fun. Stephen the biologist. What? I see many of the awesome Fish Fam members I haven't seen in a while. Always good to see everyone. Well, it's good to see you. At Q Aquatics, I'm looking for a light to use for houseplants. LED shop light. Well, it's like 25. So I don't want to get it messed up, but there's two things you really want to look at, and I could do a video on it, but we're just talking. Lumens and Kelvin. Kelvin? K. Look at those two. Lumens is like the measurement of it, and Kelvin is like the intensity or color of it. So just look on the bulb, because some of these LED bulbs, and I did this in the beginning, a light is a light and it'll work, and it does to a point. But if you really want plants to grow, you want to check out the lumens and check out the Ks, the Kelvins. And get that right. I think the Kelvin's around 5,000 to 7,000, somewhere in there. And the lumens, it depends on if you're growing seeds, cuttings, plants, and all plants like a different kind of light requirement. So that's pretty cool. Right now I'm building 3 mini greenhouses inside. I should do a video on that, because it's so simple, and so many of my plants are losing all their humidity now that the heat's starting to come on, off, because it's getting cold, and I want to make sure I keep their humidity up. You know what I'm using for a cheat to kind of keep the humidity up in this. And it's basically, I'm just wrapping plastic around a shelving unit, you know, with a little tiny USB fan on top. But you know those little misters that you can put in water for, like, it's a fogger, not a mister, it's a fogger. And they're like $12 on Amazon. I have like a 10-gallon fish tank on my shelf with these little clay balls, and I got a lot of cuttings in there. I just throw that in there. And it constantly is boiling up, not boiling, but like spitting out water. It keeps the humidity high. And then they got the little tiny USB misters. So I'm really digging these like tiny greenhouses. They're pretty cool. I reach my hand in there to do something, and it's humid and warm. And my house isn't warm because John is still like, if it was up to him, he'd still have the air condition on. Like, he's got the window open, fan blowing. It's like 40 degrees. And he's like, well, isn't it warm outside? I'm like, no. Oh, I think I have another A. You are so right, Susie. Oh, thank you. Don't know. Scotty's Aquatics. You go. I'm looking for a light. That's Indigo. How's your son? Oh, I should be reading the chat more. 5,000 Kelvin, at least 32 lumens works great. Bingo. See, so if I was doing a video on it, I would have all that written down because I tend to forget everything. And I think it's because I survived the 70s and did some things that maybe I shouldn't have in the 70s. You know, like whippets and things that killed brain cells. I'm clean and sober now, 26 years, but damage is done. Oh, speaking of which, oh my God, so shiny thing. Like, my other daughter made this blanket for me. It's like my big 25-year coin. Anyway, that's why I can't remember shit. Which is why I got to take notes before I do a video so I don't forget. T-Bones Fishies. He's got the fox smiling with the A. Australian? Aussie. A's got to stand for something good. $3. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Stephen the biologist. I hope you and your family are doing well. Oh, I hope everybody's. K is temperature, color, and the lumens is intensity. Did I say that correctly? I'm pretty sure I did. Maybe I didn't. Hit the like. Candy's finally home with us, doing the memory exercise program, physical therapy every 2 days. We have to see a neurologist twice a month. Oh, you are going to be in my prayers then, you and your family. Melvin says, yes. I feel funny reading down here. Let me see if I can get Melvin up here. Going to bring it back to the Fish Fam bloopers returns. Oh my God, that's so funny. December 13th, all new Fish Fam roast. You had me laughing. Hey, Bob. Great news, Stephen. Isn't that great news? Oh, I can't read either one of them. This wasn't very smart. I decided to put my laptop up here. Then I figure I'll just read it down here. But if I'm reading down here, I'm not looking at you guys. But we're going to talk about the catfish. I didn't forget. Well, maybe I did, but that's okay. Glad your son is home. Absolutely. Look at all these good wishes. This is why I love the Fish Fam, man. This is why I love the Fish Fam. We are so awesome together. I really believe that. I've read somebody on Facebook, not a fan, because there's a lot of mean people on Facebook. Or that, a lot of Karens, is that the word? On Facebook. People think they're going to tell you what to do, and they feel like it's their job to tell you when you're wrong. But somebody posted in one of the groups that they were in a different group. It wouldn't be in a group I'm in because all the groups that I'm in are kind of supportive of each other. But they were like tearing her down, and there's a fish keeper that was about to give up. I'm like, oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Stay in this group. I think it was, maybe it was Tank Talk, or maybe it was, say, stay in this group. This group, people will help you. They will support you. They will keep you keeping fish. Keep fish keeping. Did I say that right? Keep fish keeping. If it was tank talk. Oh my gosh. I can't even. Oh, you're the best, Candy. Well, there you go. Like, yeah. She is the best. What was he talking about? Okay. We got to get to this 125. And I need all my catfish experts out there. And I know I have a lot of catfish experts. So here are the catfish that I have in this 125 gallon. And I got them overnight. So the Pleco was in there already, about that big. He's already been in there with the Oscar. They're copacetic. And there was a Pictus catfish was added. A Raphael catfish, about that big, was added. And a featherfin catfish. Pretty large, all of them in there. Along with 2 barbs, half blind. One of them I think is all the way blind. The other one's half blind. 2 tinfoil barbs, which I never would in my life think about getting, but I have, and I'm very happy I have them right now. And an unidentified cichlid that I think we've come to the determination that's Crypto Hero Nanoluteus, which is like in the here. It's like a very like a bull-nosed yellow stripes. It's almost like I would call it a yellow convict. I have a couple pair in a smaller tank and a 40-gallon breeder. I did not recognize it because first of all, this fish only has one eye, and it's the one eye that they do have is gorgeous blue, absolutely gorgeous blue. One of my little reptile friends was going to stop Facebook because he got criticized for thanking God for reaching us. I gotta come over with me from Catfish Terry to support him. Absolutely. I don't understand why on earth, especially the way the crazy world is today, why would you go out of your way to tear someone down? Like, I can't fathom that line of reasoning, or that, like, what could be going through your head that would make you think that that's even a good thing, or something that would be welcome in anybody's life? Like, grow up. That's what I want to say. Not like age-wise, because it doesn't matter what age you are. It's like emotionally, like, grow up, man. Man, we're on this earth a short period of time. We should not be fighting each other or tearing down or... I'm done. Don't make me... That was my rant, okay? That's a rant for Susie. Don't rant often, but I will rant about that because I can't stand when... Especially when people didn't even ask for an opinion. And it's obvious they're so proud of it. Oh my gosh, it's my first tank. I worked on it for 3 weeks. What do you think? Do you really think they're asking for you to tear it down? No. If there is nothing in that tank you like, then keep your yapper shapper shop. Shuddy! I'm sure if you looked at that tank close, and I know I'm preaching to the choir, because everybody that I know in this fish fam that I contact with is so kind and so nice and so tolerant. And even when I make mistakes, they guide me back in the right direction. They don't slam me down. Like, come on. That's probably as close to a rant as you're going to get from me. I did surgery on a tinfoil barb today. Oh my gosh. So the closest to this tinfoil barb, they both had Popeye for at least 7 or 8 years. They've tried everything to fix it. Nothing. And if you didn't watch my video, this might be traumatic. But it jumped out of the bucket before she got here. And they were several feet from it smashed right into the cement. We actually thought we lost the tinfoil barb. But it popped the Popeye, and the Popeye has not come back. In the beginning couple hours, she was like lying on her side, barely swimming upside down. But now she's fine. The 2 tinfoils stay together with the Pictus. Babe, could you turn that light on for me, por favor? Muchas gracias. It's like a little extra shiny light. That's my honey. It's like I need a shiny object to confuse me. And the Pictus catfish kind of swims under and guides them where to go. It's really adorable. Let me put this on. But here's my problem. Out of all those catfish, and I don't think it's the cichlid. It could be, but I don't think so. Somebody took some scales off my Oscar on night number 2. And I don't know enough about catfish, especially these catfish, to know. I just know it wouldn't be the Pleco, because the Pleco and Oscar live together fine. So I'm going to put this on, so don't be upset when you see this Oscar. I'm already upset. Okay. See the cutie Oscar? See his side? He's missing some scales. There's the tinfoil barbs. He's missing some scales on that side. Oh, the Raphael catfish is out. See him on the bottom? Ooh. So, I don't know who to remove. Do I remove the Oscar? I mean, this is the Oscar's home. It's not the tinfoil barbs. They can barely eat their food. The Pictus is very, very, very vibrant and very active. Let's see here. Albert's Exotics. Oh, Bob, I am so honest. As soon as this is over, I found some weird koi yesterday. They were calling them stir-by, but looked like Julie's. Well, stir-bys and Julie's are pretty similar, aren't they? Catfish are amazing. I'm pretty excited, but I kind of was under the impression these guys were all peaceful. Candy, do you know how it makes me feel when people say you're the best? Having trained you and all. Now somebody say, Darlene say, Bob, you're the best too. Oh my God, you're killing me. That's good it survived. I'm not surprised. I'm an aquatic veterinarian. Oh my gosh, that was hard. And the tinfoil barb in this area are very common. Most people have no clue how big they get. Yeah, everybody hit up Albert. That's awesome. So out of this tank, Stephen the biologist. That is so cool that you're an animal vet. An aquatic vet at that. So I see some scales missing off the side. That has not gotten worse since night 2, and it's been 2 weeks. But I'm watching very carefully. Very carefully. Now my daughter said the featherfin catfish and Oscar were like nose to nose a couple times. I haven't seen that yet. But with the featherfin, look at Sophie showing how big and strong she is. Yes, baby, you're beautiful. You are so beautiful to me. You are. Can't you see? You're everything I hope for. You're everything I need. I'm not going to sing it. But I do sing it to her every night. That is our time for bed song. But, oh my gosh, I got so sidetracked. This is why I thought I decided no topic. Because, you know why, because I just joined Albert. Oh, I'm so happy. We'll get Albert up there. Okay, we're not going to do that, Sophie. Oh my gosh, I got it going now. What am I going to do? So at first I wanted to move Oscar. I figure I could move him to a 40-gallon breeder, medicate it to make sure there's antibiotics in it. But I don't know if that would put Oscar at a disadvantage when she comes back into her home. Or do I remove one of the catfish? Do I start with the featherfin? Now it hasn't gotten worse. See, there comes the featherfin. Maybe we'll see some action. If I see that it's the featherfin, here. Oh. So I think that featherfin comes up on him. My featherfin did that to one of mine. Uh-oh. I am so glad you said that, Lori. I am so glad you said that. Because I was, see the featherfins and the Oscar? I'm moving the featherfin out. I'm moving the featherfin out. Now, I do about an 80% water change on this tank now every 3 days. Because I'm so afraid, because Oscar's missing a couple scales, I don't want anything to happen. but I don't have an empty 40-gallon breeder. Obviously, I can set one up on the floor. Sophie? Sophie? I wish you could. Come here. Step up. Step up. I so want her to fly to me. Even when she flies, I tried to have her land on me. Nada. Nothing yet. You gonna step up? Do you guys see the plants that are in her cage? Can you see that? I have some hibiscus in there. I have a parlor palm. Those are most of the plants that were outside by the pond. And this huge fern. So if she wants to tear at it, pull it apart, that's fine. But I think she really likes them in there. Dwarf giraffe cats did that to my Synodontis. Uh-oh. Oh, I don't know what happened to the Oscar. 2 days after all these fish were in the tank, I woke up the next morning and that's what happened. So I was trying to find out what would be the best remedy is to remove the Oscar. This is the Oscar's home. This is her tank, his tank, Oscar's tank. Which I don't know if she would lose her seniority. I'm not sure how that works. But do I put her in a 40-gallon breeder and medicate the 40-gallon breeder? I would spend as much money as I needed to medicate the whole tank with antibiotics if I have to. Or do I remove the catfish? Not knowing firsthand that the catfish is the one that did it. But because my daughter saw the catfish and the Oscar, you guys got to see my bloopers. The parts of my video that I cut out is that. Like every time I say a sentence. Oh, we all joined Albert. Yay! The plants are lovely. Thank you. I'm thinking I'm going to probably remove the catfish, find a home for the catfish in a different aquarium, take the Oscar out so I can medicate her, and then I'll put the catfish back in. I mean, the Oscar back in and leave the catfish. I have a 75-gallon, I have 55-gallon tanks. One with Jay, another Oscar, who's a little edgy. Don't think I'd put anything in with Jay. I have African cichlids in a 55. I don't know if this catfish would go good in that. I have my Cory cats and angelfish and some Buenos Aires barbs. I just got to do some more research. And I was in the middle of doing research when Lynn asked if can I bring these over because there was a problem. They're actually, her place of business is closing down for COVID and moving to another location. So she really needed somebody to take care of her fish. And this is the only tank I had large enough. I love the fish. They're growing on me. I really, really like them. But I can't have anything happen to Oscar. Oh, did he say anything? Looking for our vet in here. Where's that biologist? I love the name biologist. Stephen the biologist. Hey, Whip. Whip it good. Plecos like to suck the slime coat off of everything. Scott, I thought of that, except for the fact that the Pleco has been in with the Oscar for months. And in this 125-gallon, there's never been an issue. The first night I put all these fish in, I stayed up as long as I could before my eyes just closed on me. And I woke up the next morning, everything was good. So I watched them all day. I had my home security camera on them. Everything's fine. But then I put the home security camera back on the home. And when I fell asleep, and I woke up, and that was that. So I don't know what happened. Epic! What? Synodontis love living in cichlid tanks more than the featherfin in there. Yeah. So what would be good tank mates for the featherfin? If I'm thinking the featherfin is the agitator, I gotta look up the best tank mates because I have a tank of frontosas and blue dolphins in 155, and bunas, which I don't, with a clown loach in another 55. I have Jay Wilson, which is another Oscar in another 55. I have my two angels and one of my Severums, Barbs, and Cory Cats in another 55. And my 75 is taken with my juvenile Trimac and Red Devil. I'm thinking that Catfish would not be happy in a 40-gallon breeder. See, he's coming up. He's coming up on the Oscar. Look. You see him? Oh. Yeah, I think these two are the problem. Look at Oscar. Oh my God. So if anybody has any ideas that's familiar with Catfish, put the featherfin in the Mbuna tank. That would be good. The featherfin is like 3 times bigger than almost all the Mbunas, so I'm not worried about that. I would move the Catfish. It's not just the Plecos that will try and suck the slime coat. Catfish in general are known to do that. If you have a quarantine tank, I would put the Oscar in. There are... That's what I can do. I can do that. I'm on the hunt for a low boy now. 50-gallon low boy? Ooh. Or dining room low boy. I think you're talking a 50-gallon low boy. Yep. They like to be tank boss. Wow. Put the featherfins in with the Mbuna. The Oscar's going to get his quarantine tank. It might be a 40-gallon breeder. It'll do very... There's the Pleco. Look at him. I tell you, that Pleco loves that wood. When she set up this tank, she brought in 4 new pieces of wood. You see that Pleco? Wow. These are the same Plecos they sell in all these like Petco and PetSmart. I don't think people know how big these guys get. That's a problem. I said that's a problem. Mixed reviews and studies on the effects of different medications on plants. So some people don't even want to chance it. The dynamics of the tank and featherfin and Oscar are too small. 50 to start off till I'm comfortable with it. Yeah, I hear you. That's what I'm going to do then. I am going to put the featherfin in with the Mbunas. There's only 5 of them, so I don't think that would be a problem. The Oscar is going to go into a quarantine tank till he's picture perfect. Or should I just set up like another 75-gallon tank for the Oscar and leave all these other fish to the 125-gallon? That would be there would be 3 remaining Catfish, 2 tinfoil Barbs, in Crypto Hero Nanaludius. Blind. Oh, interesting. I think I'm going to do that. I just love having the Oscar up here. I'm so selfish. I love having the Oscar up here in the living room because this is my living room. I'm trying to turn this into my office. Do you like it? Do you like it? But for the Oscar's sake, I will do whatever it takes. Because this is the sweetest Oscar ever. Oh my gosh, so sweet. And I've had her since she was just as big. She just is that big. Really, Scott? Who said that? What did Scott say? $1 per gallon started today. Oh boy. Oh snap. So, right now, all my fish tanks are like in a row where they belong. Nothing's out of place. And I know a lot of people set up like perpendicular tanks because they just need to put an extra tank somewhere, not need, but you know what I mean. I might have to do that. If I set up a random tank, it's not going to be against the wall. It's kind of got to be like in an odd place. But I could do that for my Oscar. I just need my Oscar safe. And now this is the first time I actually saw the interaction between those two. I think that's a plan. I think that is a good plan. Just to make sure I got this right. I know, my God, I'm going to keep saying this, aren't I? The rest of the catfish are okay in here. The Raphael catfish, the Pleco, the Pictus, the 2 tinfoil barbs, and the Nanaluteus are going to remain in the 120-gallon aquarium. The Raphael catfish going in with the Mbunas and the clown loach, one clown loach, and the Oscar's going to go in a quarantine tank. And the quarantine tank won't have any plants, so I don't have any problem. I just want to make sure there's no infection. I don't want anything to happen to the Oscar that I could have prevented. Oh my God, that would be horrible. Is that tank a 125? Yes, this is a 125. Ooh, that's a 125. It's got the overflows down the back, but I'm not using that right now. I'm using the sponge filters because something happened to my pump. So I drain the water out of the dry sump underneath. That is a 125. It's 4 foot by 2 foot. 125, not the long skinny kind, if that makes sense. The oxygen level through your house. Yeah, it's almost like when you go into a casino. Just kidding. If I had my druthers, which I don't, it's not just my house. I don't live here alone. This house would probably be at 75 degrees, 70% humidity, with living walls everywhere, dripping water down into the fish tank, up through the living wall. It would just be a constant. Everywhere you'd go. And I would cultivate the largest monster plants around, growing in and out of fish tanks and having the fish water feed the plants and the plants clean the fish water. I could do that in my whole home. I think that would be amazing. But other people live with me and they have an opinion a little different than mine. So I'm trying to curb it into the fish are in the fish room, besides this, because this is my display, believe it or not. My reptiles have a room along with the turtle tanks. It's pretty humid, pretty hot, lots of plants in that room. Oh my goodness. Ah. Yeah. Oh, Bob Kaler with the sticker. Now this is the cheerleader going up and down with purple pom-poms and pink ponytails. $10 super sticker. Thank you so much, Bob Kaler. Wow. Moonmaker. Hi, Susie. Could you set up a big tub in the basement for all your foster fish? So I thought about that because outside I have a 75-gallon Rubbermaid tub. That's just an aquaponics right now for some lettuce. It's getting kind of cold. It's like the last couple of weeks of the lettuce. And I have a 100-gallon, but those two tubs are humongous. I don't have that space anywhere because, you know, I have 50 tanks. And I keep banging my head. And here's another thing, like, now, follow my logic. I wanted to build a little greenhouse on the side of the garage. That would house those tubs for most of the year if I set the greenhouse up correctly. Like it would be one area that's shaded, another area that's all sun, and then this area here would be 4-seasoned. So the whole thing wouldn't be a 4-seasoned. That's my head. And when I started talking about setting up a greenhouse on the side of the garage, well, let me tell you, somebody blew a gasket on me. So I don't know if that's going to happen yet. But I thought it was perfect because then I could set up those tubs. There's got to be, like, I could just put the tubs right in the middle of my living room. Everybody would be upset with me. In my basement, there's got to be a spot. The thing is that those tubs are so... You know what? Remember how I just said I was going to set up a tank in an awkward spot? I'm going to do some measuring and see if the tub will fit there. The 75-gallon might fish there. Now, it'll encroach in front of Jay's tank a little bit. I can still get to the tank. I can still access everything. It just won't be aesthetically pleasing. But it's only for a couple months, right? It's only for the season. It's only for the winter season. Oh, I just might do that. You guys have some amazing ideas. Absolutely amazing ideas. I love that super sticker, man. Something about these super stickers. I think because having StreamYard for the first year, I didn't get to see any of the stickers. And I was like, awesome. And everybody's saying, hey, 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 Big J. Imagine that would be crazy, but the city code. Oh, I don't know. The slime coat. Okay. Oh, Steven says, once the slime coat is gone or even really low, there's chances go down 60% in between the time it takes to regenerate. Oh, open questions to all. My GSP shot eggs all over the tank. What's a GSP? Help me out here. GSP. All over its brackish, but GSP young, live in fresh water. Ghost shrimp? No, GSP. What's GSP that lives in brackish water? Green spot puffer? I've got 2 puffers in my brackish. Is that what it is? I live in fresh water. Do I remove the eggs and wait till they sit? Taylor's, do you think having wet hands may help a bit? Handling does affect the slime coat. Green spot puffer. Boo! I got it after a while. Because I have 2 green spot puffers in my brackish, but I've never seen eggs, so hopefully somebody can answer that question. So, I know API makes something specifically for slime coat. I think. Gotta do research. Gotta do research. I gotta do it tonight before I start my new job tomorrow morning. I have to leave the house at 6 a.m. What am I thinking? 6 a.m. But I am very excited. It's almost like, I'm not going to say it's like Christmas morning, but I'm very excited. Maybe I should not have had this cup of coffee. 7 o'clock at night, 8 o'clock at night. When I see people handle fish, especially large ones, I wonder if it... I guess I got lost there. I wonder if it... We dip our hands in stress coat or aloe vera before handling any fish in our lab. Okay, wetting your hands may help. I wet my hands for my amphibians, but I don't very rarely ever pick up a fish. There's a bacteria on your hands. You will have a blast, Susie. I hope so. I'm so nervous. Oh my gosh. And you know, that whole thought process, you're starting a new job. Nobody there knows me. I tend to talk too much. Like, as if you guys didn't know that already. Do I keep my mouth shut? Stay closed up? Do I just be me? Ugh. Isn't that silliness? I'm 61 years old and I feel like a teenager going to my first job. Oh my God. Ah! When I see people here, okay, that was it. Open question, we got that. Yes, Tiffany Rose. And all in tanks. I called my local Petco store near me and she told me that all the tanks were $1 per gallon. Except for the big tanks, yeah. Somebody told me very recently that the $1 per gallon sale that they have during the Black Friday, which is not for another month, they include the larger tanks. Mine laid eggs. I'd lower the salinity a bit and leave them. Good choice. Just be you. We love you. Okay, I'm going to be me. Sometimes I think I'm just a bit of a dork. I'm a bit much for some people. Like, especially in the morning, because this is how I am in the morning, too. Like, good morning. This is the day the Lord hath made. Oh, uh-oh. Why is Oscar? Oh, let's look at this. Okay. Yeah, Stephen, that's very good information. All in Tank said he was right. Dipping your hands in stress coat. That is so cool. I'm doing a good Danikin Aquatics. I'm going to be aquascaping tanks, I'm sure, because I'm going to start breeding fish for the first time. Melvin, what kind of fish are you going to be breeding? That's so exciting. Oh, somebody better answer Epic, because I don't know. Bob probably knows. Bob knows. He knows everything. Susie, you have such an awesome personality. Oh, well, I've got to read this one because that sounds like it might be a nice one. You have such an awesome personality. The place is going to love you. You have nothing to worry about. Thank you for saying that. But it's still nervous. Okay. No judging. Should I? 3 minutes left? Okay, anyway, I'm going to say it. I went to the store. You know how, like, your first day of school, you got to get that new outfit? Yeah. I'm going to work cleaning out bird cages and feeding the birds, and I got a new outfit for my first day at work. Yeah. That's okay. I'm going to go with it because you know what? I'm feeling this high. I'm going to ride it. I'm going to ride this high because, you know, anything could happen. Anything could happen tomorrow. So I am here right now, right today, and I'm going to be happy. This is cool. Who is going on next? Does anybody know? Bob, are you going on next? Candy says you deserve it. Says, oh, thank you. That's so sweet. You guys are so kind. You guys are so nice and kind. That's what I've been saying all the time is that this community is unbelievable. Okay, colors. Oh, Lisa from KG Tropicals is here. Hey, Lisa. I got a $10 super chat. Thank you so much. It says, have a super first date tomorrow. I'm so excited. I'm gonna. First of all, I'm gonna meet the birds. You know how many birds I'm gonna meet? I had to assure my family I'm not gonna be bringing home any birds in the next 2 weeks. Where are you going to start working, Susie? In an exotic bird store. It's got a 2-week trial period. Every morning I got to go in and clean the cages and feed the birds. Is that not a dream job? Like, is that not like those hyacinth macaws and they got the rose galahs. Oh my God, that's my dream bird. They got canaries. They got finches. They house some for people who go on vacation. This is going to be so exciting. I will be breeding my male mutt guppies. That's a good start. Mutt guppies are a very good start when you start breeding. Oh my gosh, this was so much fun. I don't think anybody's going on next. Nobody said they were going on next. Lisa, you are so sweet. Everybody with the super chats and super stickers, I so appreciate it. Oh my gosh. You guys are just making my life amazing. Thank you. Thank you. And do you know how we're going to end this, right? Oh, I wish I had a stream to go to. No, I have to go to sleep. Like I'm going to fall asleep? Really? Oh my gosh. We got this. We got this.
Hey everybody, it's Susie Q and I'm here to show you just what I do. I have a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q and I'm here to show you just what I do. I got a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me. Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q, and I'm here to show you just what I do. I have a passion for fish and exotics too, so come along with me. It's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q. Hey everybody, it's Susie Q. Na na, hey everybody, it's Susie Q, so come along with me. Said I'm Susie Q.